sun's just coming up over Hazelwood, and I'm at Whitehaven Beach in the Whitsundays. Sailed through Fitzallen Pass last night and arrived here at 2 o'clock. It was quite a long sail from Scawfell. There wasn't much wind most of the way, and then it just picked up probably about 10 o'clock at night, 10 to 11 at night. It's just started to pick up, and we got 15 knots, which got us here at 2 in the morning. I'm just heading off to Hill Inlet, and where I can get out some shelter out the wind, because at the moment it's blowing about 20 knots, and they reckon it's going to be about 30 by lunchtime. One brave soul already on the beach. Hill Inlet is down there on the corner where the furthest catamaran is. We're going to go down there just under the main, a fully reefed main. Just looking at where I go in, but I'm tempted to go through here. Normally I go right round the outside, but this looks like the channel at the moment. I'm on Telephone Hill, and this is the view over Hill Inlet when the tide's out. Yesterday I ran aground, so I dried out, and I put my legs on and just put the little Danforth out, because I was going to go for a walk up Telephone Hill, and then I was going to come back to the boat, basically before it floated. Anyway, it came back, and I thought, oh well, where I am is okay, so I just stayed there the night. And in the night the anchor tripped, and I dragged back about 800 meters basically into a few little mangroves here, and I dried out. And then I woke up this morning and I thought, oh, you know, what's happening? So I looked where I was. I thought, oh bloody hell, I've drifted. Anyway, the tide came in at 9 o'clock, and it started to float and blow me down. Started drifting again, and then I went and had a look at the anchor, and it tripped and snagged itself. And that's one of the dangers of anchoring with a Danforth. And I'll just show you when I pull it up what can happen. My Danforth anchor, I don't know if you can see it, but down there the tide changed in the night, so I turned round, and the chain caught the anchor and is locked in, and it's just dragging. So I've just dragged, and I was high and dry this morning, and I thought, oh well, must be just because it blew. But what it is the chain is caught inside the anchor there, and inside one of the flukes, and it stopped it working. It's just dragging it backwards. And just see that there. So that's what can happen. That's why I normally don't use a Danforth for anchoring at night when you know that the wind, because they do trip and they don't recover. In this case, it's just caught itself in the flukes, because obviously the tide was exactly the opposite to what it was coming in or whatever, and didn't pull it round, and that's what can happen.